Stop telling people how many employees you have. In 2026, a big team isn't a flex anymore, it's a symptom. It usually means you have systems that are broken, that you are forced to throw human bodies at the problem just to keep the lights on. So, the most profitable businesses being built right now, they are almost invisible. No massive offices, no culture decks, no HR nightmares. Just lean automated engines quietly generating maybe 7 figures or 6 figures with a head count of 3 or even 1. We are all just brainwashed by 2010 setup startups culture. Growth meant hiring, hiring meant success, and success meant more people. But everyone hire adds complexity. But every hire adds complexity. Management, communication, errors, egos, delays, drama. You don't scale value with people, you scale stress, and that's it. And here's the part nobody talks about. Once your agency crosses a certain headcount, you don't run a business anymore. You run a daycare for adults. You know, the high status founders don't want to look big, they want to be unbothered. The new flex is the silence, low footprint, high margins. Clients don't pay for effort, they pay for outcomes. And outcomes don't require a crowd or a bunch of people just sitting there and gossiping about offices. And this is called the invisible agency. There are three pillars of the invisible agency. First of all, stop selling customized solutions. Custom is a trap. Every custom request forces human thinking, it requires human mistakes, it requires human meetings. Product Productized services mean one promise, one process, and single delivery system. For example, let me just give you an example. Lead gen, or might be doing reporting only, onboarding, adults, follow-ups, audits, and follow-ups. If it repeats, if if it repeats, it gets systemized. You know, that was the old era. In 2026, you don't need junior associates, you just need better systems. If a task takes human 4 hours and an AI 4 seconds, but you're still paying a salary for it, you absolutely have no clue. The higher invisible agencies don't hire labor, they hire architects, like people who build something, like automations and systems that run a business on scale. Okay, one strategist, one operator, and one closer. That that's it, and the rest is all soft. And the next thing is the only high ticket. Invisible agencies don't chase volume, they chase value. You don't want 100 clients at $500, you want only 5 clients at $10,000. So low volume, high automation, zero chaos, and that's the freedom. And I feel you. Every Jensen owner hits that moment. You wake up tired, not because you have worked hard, but because you are managing too much. Slack messages, client issues, team mistakes. You don't build a business, you build a dependency. So, the invisible agency is not about working less, it's about being unnecessary. So, you're not being a puzzle or the piece for the business, it runs on itself like a system. I'm sorry to let you know, but the management class is just disappearing. Middle levels, project managers, coordinators, they are being eaten by systems. So you can either own the machine or be replaced by it. The goal is to be big while staying invisible. If you are building an agency right now, you just have to ask yourself one question. Does this scale without people or with systems? Because the future doesn't belong to the loudest, it belongs to the quietest operators in the room, like the one who knows the system, the ones who know the operations of a business. If this changed how you think, please subscribe. This channel is for builders who want leverage, not noise. See you next one.